Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday. First of all, today's 9/11 and I just want to say that I'm sending my prayers out to all the ones who were lost, their families, and that we will never forget the sacrifices that they made for us. I didn't want to go without mentioning them. It's a sad day, but we're gonna make a little happy project for you. So again, I just wanted to say a little something for 9/11. So today's project is a little gift box that holds a little hand sanitizer, and I think I have them all. I don't know if you guys have seen, me, I'm always at Bath and Body Works. And so these are little, you could see, it's like in my hand. Hi Joan, thanks for joining me. So these are cute little gifts that you could give as thank you gifts, birthday gifts, something for coworkers. Just a reminder, this Saturday is the last day to register for my Halloween treat package class. So it's the potions and spells. Here's one of the projects. Here's another. So these are all treat holders, and treat holders does not have to be candy. You can put anything in them that you want. Here's our new book treat boxes. This little box I made with donuts inside. But again, you can put anything that you want. This one is a hand sanitizer holder, a pocket back, again, Bath and Body Works. And this one has some little Werther's candies, their caramel apple that they have. And before I forget, because I'll probably forget, last year I had made something around this time with the pumpkin spice Ghirardelli chocolate squares. I seen them at Albertsons and Walmart. Last year they were hard to find, but I already seen them. So if you want them, go grab them. So those are the 6 projects in the class. You'll also receive a package of the new Natural Tones linen thread. You'll receive a package of the, a whole package of the book treat boxes, and a package of the Regal's Designer Series paper. When I created this class, we didn't have Halloween paper out. So that's why I went with the Regals. So you'll get a whole pack. So for this class, there's gonna be a to-go class, which is $64 because that includes shipping. And there will be an in-person class where you could come to my home and put the projects together for $55. And you'll still receive all the same goodies. The to-go is just more because it includes shipping. And then of course you will get the step-by-step PDF instructions. So if you're getting to go, you'll have all the instructions on how to put the projects together. And then the other option would be you can just purchase a PDF. You'll have all the stuff. You'll have to cut and prepare everything at home, but you'll have the PDF. And I do want to mention that you will need the Potions and Spells bundle. If you'd like to order that add that to your kit class, I will pay the tax and shipping from Stampin' Up, and then I will add it in your class kit. I'm over here putting all this stuff away. So the registration link, I will post it after the video. This is the Potion and Spells bundle that you will need. Here is the box that we are gonna make, and I designed it to fit this perfectly. And like I said, these are cute little coworker gifts, or a little gift for the teacher just to say that you appreciate her. So again, we're gonna use the Citrus Blooms dies and stamp set. We're going to use You're the Best Kind of Person. Any stamps that you have, you can put happy birthday, you could put thank you. On my instructions on my PDF, I show you some other ones that I made as little thank you gifts. And I just use nice way to use up your DSP as well. But I made these little thank you gifts. You can tell hamsters are different colors because I was practicing different colors of coloring. But anyway, I show you a sample. And then we're going to use one of the dies from the Everyday Details. It's the circle. These are my favorite dies. I just realized that I had 2 sets of them. So we're going to go ahead and start with a piece of garden green. And then remind me to show you, I have some other ones that I'm working on because they were so easy to make. Did I hit my phone? Because all of a sudden we look crooked. So we need a piece of garden green that's 5.5 and 7 1/4. And of course I turned my camera the wrong way, but I'm gonna fix that. So this was already 5.5 and 7 1/4. And let me get my Simply Score. I'm trying to straighten this out, and of course there's a delay on my iPad. Like you said, Joan, technology. Okay, so on the long side, we're gonna score it at 1, 5.5, and 6 3/4. On the short side, we're gonna score at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and 3 3/4, and 5. And that's it on the scoring. Okay, let me get my paper trimmer. We're gonna burnish all these lines. And like I said, I had already made some of these for little thank you gifts. And then I just been making some to match the like the pattern of the bottle. So that's why we're using the citrus blooms, because see the lemons, they actually look like lemons and maybe oranges, but we're gonna use the lemon paper. So where did I do? Here is my my template to kind of show you how we're gonna make this into this, just so that you can see, and I will go through it step by step with you. So this 1/2 inch section is going to be where we adhere one corner to the other. So I'm going to cut these at an angle. I always like to. So then these ones, I'm going to angle as well. I just like to angle them. Now, a lot of times it fits in the box better. If you had a corner rounder, you could round them. That's a nice touch. I do have a quarter rounder, but we're not going to use it. Okay, so this, we're cutting this whole tab off again. So now on this section, your 1/2 inch section, the opposite side, this one is going to be your closure, your top. So either way, however you look at it, this is going to be your top. So we're going to cut that, and we're just going to angle these. Okay, so then now this one is going to be one of your flaps to go inside. So we're going to cut this in half and then angle the corners. These are your little tabs that'll go inside. And then this one, we're going to cut off all the way. That's just the extra tab. And this one is going to be your other tabs that go inside. So we're going to cut it in half. This is going to make sense to you. I could see my score lines a little bit there. So see, now it matches. Let's get all this out of the way. I hope I explained that well. I have this here for you to see so that you'll know, but in my instructions I even have a picture of it. So we're gonna, on this back side, we're gonna add tear and tape to this tab, to the 1/2 inch section. I'm gonna add 2 pieces. They're not full pieces. I mean all the way across, but just to make it a little secure. So flip it back over, and then we're just gonna add some to these tabs. One of them doesn't need it because it's not sticking to anything on the inside, unless you want your bottle to stick. All right, so we're gonna pull these off. And how is everything in Washington State, Joan? You're Washington State, correct? We're still a little bit warm here in New Mexico. We went camping last week, so we're gonna close this up like so. And that's how your top goes in. So now, so we were camping last week, and we were camping way up in the Taos Mountains, and it got pretty cold. We actually ended up staying an extra day, and that extra day, it rained all day. We had rain, we had hail. It was pretty cold, and then we come home and it was hot again. So this one, see, we didn't put no adhesive. That'll go first. Then this one will adhere to that one. Then I like to do this one, because then this one will go back, and then you have that seam because this is your front. Okay. So yeah, it was pretty cold camping, but we've been hot. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way now so we can get our designer series paper cut. So I'm using the Mediterranean balloons. I'm using the one with the lemons. They do have the orange. And I think I might have enough with the lemons that I have pulled out. Let's see. So we're gonna need 1 1/8. Let's go 1 1/8. And I'm gonna cut another strip because I know that one will not be enough. 1 1/8. Okay, by 4 3/8. So 4, and let me double check. Yeah, it's 4 3/8. 4 3/8. And we're gonna need 4 of these. So 4 3/8. It's the 2 lines before the half. And then I'm gonna cut one right now for the top. We need 1 1/8 by 1 1/8. Since we already know that's 1/8. So there's our top, there's our 2 sides, and 4 3/8. We need 2 more sides. 4 3/8. All right, so we did have enough. Okay, so now all we gotta do is glue. That's my front. I haven't put my bottle in yet. And then if you want, depending on your pattern, you want them, you could line them up to where they match. So when you go around, I forget how I cut these. I probably got them all mixed up. But on this pattern, it kind of don't make a difference. But there are some patterns that you might want to have them all lined up. And then even with the top you would cut first. Your first 1 1/8. So let's say example, this was the top of this strip. So that way this matched with this. Makes sense? So let's put the top on since we're talking about it. It all depends on your patterns. And I don't think I have any to show you. The ones that I'm going to show you after that, the pattern really made a difference, like you would notice. Don't let me forget to show those to you guys, because you know me. I always say, oh, let me show you something, and then I forget. Let's glue these down. And glue these down. But I always like to make little gifts to give, and they're nice just to have on hand. Somebody comes over to visit, and you give them a little something and you make their day. They love it. I had just made a bunch of little gifts for my cousin. Bought gifts and then I made the packages to go with them, and she loved them. Okay, so there's all our packaging. So if you have a 1/2 inch circle punch, you can make a half circle right here just to kind of have the little tab to open it. Let's put this in. So our sanitizer matches, and then you'll have just the little notch to grab it. It's optional, not a must. I just happen to have my very old Stampin' Up! 1/2 inch circle punch. So we're gonna die cut one of these. This is just my extra pieces, and we're gonna cut out some flowers, some lemon lolly flowers, just to make this box a little bit fancy. You guys have any ideas of what else you would put in this box besides a hand sanitizer? I bet you there's some lipsticks out there that would fit in. I'm gonna die cut this one. What else could we put in there? A small bottle of perfume. You know, I'm not sure if the I'm gonna go over this again. I'm not sure if the Bath and Body Works hand lotions would fit in. I think they're probably they're a little bit taller. Okay, so we're gonna take those off. My little flowers, I don't want to lose them. Let's get this out of the, oopsie. One got stuck to it. Was it last week I was looking for something and I was like, oh, I don't know where it went. It's not on the floor. I don't know where I dropped it or where it went. Well, guess what? Somehow it got way under my desk, which my desk is way over there. So I don't even know how. It must have fell and bounced, but I eventually found it. I had to cut another one because I couldn't find it at the time. All right, so now we're gonna get all these little guys out. And I am just gonna add a little bit of liquid glue to like the center because these are gonna hang off. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna put this at an angle. When we put our sentiment on there, we're gonna add it with dimensionals. So let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And where did I do with my stamp pad? I had a piece of white cardstock for my sentiment. So I'll just grab another. And we're gonna cut this out with this, like I said, the Everyday Details circle. So we're gonna stamp that in Garden Green. Don't you like that sentiment? You're the best kind of person. All right, so let's bring the die cutting back in. Get our circle die. Line it up. Yep, that was my trimmer. It fell. I don't know how often that happens, but it does happen quite a bit, doesn't it? I think because I moved the... Oh, wow. My whole thing broke off. Hopefully I don't need to trim anything else. I mean, it fell off. I don't think it broke. So now we're going to add this with some dimensionals. And I'm using black because I ran out of white. I have an order coming in tomorrow. You actually probably don't need to put this many. Oh, that's okay. We'll put that one. We're going to put that right there in the center. Now we are going to add our little flowers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it doesn't matter. We're going to add one to the box. Let's put on top of that one. Let's put one on top of that one. Just add some glue. Let me get take your pick. And I'm going to put this big one right on top of that one. Let's put a big one on top of that one. And we'll add a big one here, a small one here. I gotta flip these guys over. Another one right there. Oops. You could probably glue these on beforehand. The only reason I didn't is because of where the sentiment is gonna lay. So there is our flowers. Now we're gonna add some of these opal rounds, and I'm actually using the Night of Navy ones. I think that's Night of Navy. I'm saying it's Night of Navy. Oops, I think I just hit the camera with my head. And we're gonna put them on all of them. And these are the smallest, so we have to use the smallest on all of them. Sometimes you could put the bigger ones on the bigger flowers, but these are the smallest. I knew it. I touched it and it would stick to me. And there we go. Right? We've got 6 of them on there. And there's our box, but we're not done. So I'm using this cream ribbon, this new cream ribbon. And we're gonna tie it around the box and tie a bow. It's gonna roll away on me. And you know, with these light color ribbons, you could color them with your Stampin' blends to whatever color you want. I think I went the wrong way. I was trying to shorten it. So let's just tie a bow. Make my ribbon even there. And we're just gonna tie a bow at the top. So if you wanted to make this ribbon like lemon lolly, you could by coloring it with your Stampin' blends there. See how easy? I mean, you could replicate this box so easily, so quick. I should turn my bow around. I turned it on the, tied it on the side so it looks like it's on the side. And there's the box. How easy was that? So here's my original one. Here's the one we just made. And like I told you, I made some other ones. So I didn't put ribbons on these ones, and I'm actually not even done. But like this one, I used the lemon, the Mediterranean Blooms designer series paper because our sanitizer was lemon. This one is eucalyptus spearmint. This just reminded me of eucalyptus. So this paper is the perennial lavender designer series paper. I use the same sentiment, just a different tag. This one again, I used the lavender, perennial lavender designer series paper. So what do you think is inside? Lavender. This is lavender vanilla. So I haven't, like I said, I haven't finished decorating, but I'm probably going to use the perennial lavender stamp set and die cut some lavender and put it on that one. Now, of course, these are not just for women. They have, you know, Bath and Body Works has a men's line. Actually, the men's line is on sale today. So this kind of reminded me of like a shirt. And this is the Countryside Inn designer series paper. But this is Ocean. So this is a men's. So you could use any of our, you know, this one I messed up when I was scoring. I was thinking of using the, since it's Ocean, maybe the beach stamp set. I can't think of the name. And this one I'm working on, but I haven't got no paper because I haven't decided. And this has, it's called Mahogany Apple. So I will come up, I'm thinking of using the rustic crepe stamp set on this one. So like I said, I just been making them. I haven't finished decorating. The other three that I show on my PDF, I had already given those away, so I couldn't show you. But simple, easy to make. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you back here next Wednesday. And you know, if you missed, you could always see my videos on YouTube. I have all my videos on YouTube. Just look for LC Designs. Thank you all. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.